folks. My name's Jason Richardson. I'm the lead guitar player for Kelly's Country Junction, and I'm here to tell you about MJT Guitars, made in Carthage, Missouri. If you would like a custom-made vintage-style guitar, then you need to talk to Mark Jenny. He'll help you out with the style, feel, and sound you are looking for. They specialize in custom-made finishes and are priced affordable, made with you in mind for the perfect sound and fit. MJT Guitars, made for the working man.
And we're back with Spotlight on the Ozarks. I'm your host, Kelly James Parker. And as you can see, my guest tonight is Dolly Parton. Oh, wait a minute. Let me put my glasses on. Wait, I can't see a thing. Oh, Cookie Lee. Yeah, Cookie, how you doing?
Glad to be here, Kelly. Thank you.
Hey, and you're from what? Where is it again?
Russellville, Arkansas.
You know, most hosts find that stuff out before the show starts and remembers it. But I'm not most hosts, so.
I agree.
Russellville, Arkansas.
Russellville, Arkansas. Okay. We're about an hour west of Little Rock.
Okay.
On I-40.
So what's going on in Russellville?
Well, a lot is going on in Russellville. Our Girl Music has moved to Russellville.
And that's your music.
That's me. That's
promoter. You promote.
I am promoting and learning to know all of the bands there and getting to know some really great and talented people that are just homegrown here in the Ozarks, and they are just wonderful people.
Cool, yeah. We find a lot of good talent in the Ozarks.
It's unreal.
Yeah. Do you go to Branson very often?
I've been to Branson quite a few times. The talent there is amazing as well.
Yeah.
And
I never really played in Branson. I played in Branson, but I never really have a steady job, you know. They asked me to play in Silver Dollar City. It's been 25 years ago or over, and I didn't do it because I was on the road playing music. So I said, I thought I could make more money at that point on the road than working 3 shows a day there. But as I look back on it now and all the people there, you know, it may have been a really good gig to have done and met all the wonderful people and lived there, and so it could have opened a lot of other doors. But I've had fun doing what I do.
That's awesome.
What about Little Rock? Then you're not far from Little Rock. What's going on down that area?
There's a lot going on in Little Rock. I know they have some good venues there. I know of one that I was contacted about just recently. It's called the Squeaky Wheel Tour that is coming through Little Rock in November, on November 2nd. And it is an organization out of California that does tours all the way from coast to coast across America. And in each state, they gather bands and performers from around the state to raise money for their organization that benefits missing people, missing children.
Okay.
And the organization is also sponsored and funded by the Elizabeth Smart Foundation. And I've been contacted about getting some bands together for that tour, and I'm really excited about that.
Can you mention any of the bands that you're trying to get together?
Well, I know that Crazy Ray and Wolfjaw, one of the bands that I'm promoting right now, they are hopefully going to be on the tour, and I'm going to be talking with Greg Collins with Crossroads Reunions, as well as Terry McCoy with Cadron Creek Band, and hopefully we can get them a great spot on that show.
Cool. Now, you're mentioning names that I'm not real familiar with at all, but in that area, I take it they're pretty well known.
They are. They're good bands from the Russellville, Dover area, and just amazing talents.
Cool. Well, I have to have them on sometime. Maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like around the Joplin area, we've got bands that, you know, when you get out of your area, then people don't really kind of know who you are. But
you're right.
We've got different bands. There's one from Springfield. I guess, I mentioned them. And I kind of forgot now. Mike, you might help me. Is it Big Smith or Smitty? Big Smitty? Or Big Smitty. Yeah. And they play... the one I'm thinking about, there's a Big Smith and a Big Smitty. I think there's 2 of them, but the one I'm thinking about, I used to play a lot in Joplin, was really big around, and they several of them would wear overalls, and they'd play banjos, and they would play a lot of folk music and rock music and stuff. Yeah, so they were pretty cool, and but everybody knew them here. But then you go down to Nashville, you know, say, hey, do you know back in Springfield? And they're like, no, I don't know them. And then they'd mention somebody, and I'm like, no, I don't know them. So. But just good talent just everywhere you go.
Everywhere, especially in our area of the Ozarks. It's just homegrown talent that's just so amazing.
Yeah.
And once you hear them, you just don't forget it.
No. I played a lot in, we was visiting a while ago down in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, back in the 80s. So Actually, I played Dollywood a few times, but I didn't. I wasn't in Dollywood like a regular character, but I would get to go and do venues at Dollywood
Awesome.
when it. And then I played Starlight Theater. I danced there.
Wow.
I played music and sang, and played a place. I don't know the name of it, but it was they pan for gold in the daytime, and I'd walk around with a
Wow.
banjo. You are my sunshine, that kind of
How
stuff. So,
fun.
yeah, but it got a little monotonous singing that sunshine song. But it was paycheck, $35 a day.
There you go.
So, which in the '80s
$35.
wasn't that bad, yeah. And then I'd mentioned that we got to do some stuff down there with Archie Campbell, but I missed
Wow.
Archie himself, so I worked for his son Phil. And I didn't get to work regular with him because, again, he'd already hired a full crew. So he's like, I like you and you do really good stuff. He said, I don't have room for you. And he had a wife. And his wife said, we don't have room for him. so Phil goes, we don't have room for you. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But he invited me to play a lot.
Wow.
So, yeah. His wife, not so much, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. I suppose they're still alive. I don't know. They may be watching. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hello, Phil's wife.
Hello, Phil's wife.
She was a nice lady. That
sure.
was back in the '80s. I don't remember. I do remember her saying, "We don't have room for him." I'm like, okay, whatever.
If there's no room, there's no room.
I guess not. There wasn't no room for me, but that's okay. I worked in other things, and
There you go.
I'll say this, and this is your interview,
Let's do it.
and I'm talking about me.
Oh, it's great.
Well, let me tell you about me. So I'm in Sevierville, which is where Dolly's from,
Right.
and I lived there for a while. Outside of Knoxville, and I go apply for a day job, and it was at this plant where they make door chimes.
Wow.
And so they'd have the door chimes, and they have 3 little balls on a string that would hit the. So I go in and I said, "Hey, I'm looking for a job," and the guy he goes, "Can you play music?" I go, "Yes." I thought, "Oh boy," And so he took me in the back, and I'm with about half a dozen other people that play music, and we're back there putting these strings on here,
Right.
and then we're tuning them up.
Mm-hmm.
See, we had an ear to tune them up. So we
There you
boing, boing, boing. I used to just mess with them. Mine would go boing, boing, boing. Yeah.
It was a job.
Well, yeah, it was a job. Speaking of job, you're a promoter.
I am.
Now, who are you going to be promoting here before too long? I mean, other things. What's
Well-
going on with Cookie Lee? What's happening?
With Cookie Lee, I have Our Girl Music,
Yeah.
and I'm just opening wide up into music promotion and band promotion, events, music events, and right now I'm working with a band or a few, and one is Crazy Ray and Wolfjaw.
Tell us about that one. You said that a while ago. That's such an odd, different name. That
Crazy Ray and Wolfjaw. Well,
it's like
Crazy
the Kentucky
Ray,
Headhunters.
that
Funny.
is true. Ray Burmester is a military veteran, a Marine veteran, and he is since retired, and now he is finding his roots in music, and he is an
Cool.
amazing talent and traveling all over Arkansas. He's out of Jonesboro, and he's coming to Russellville on September the 28th, so catch his show. And we're just going to have a big time in Russellville with Crazy Ray and Wolfjaw.
Cool. Okay. Kentucky Headhunters, you mentioned them a while ago. Where are they going to be at?
They're going to be at the Wolverton Mountain Music Festival in Clinton, Arkansas, and that is being put on by Don Ramsey at Porch Swing Promotions.
Okay.
And they have got a really big event going on there. It's going to be fantastic for Arkansas.
Cool. Is this in the same event you was talking about a while ago where they raise money for the kids?
Right, that's a separate event.
separate one. Okay, yeah. When we come back out of a break here in just a second, I want to talk to you, if we can. You was telling me a little bit about, like 10 years ago, something that you went through.
Absolutely.
And so we might talk about that for a minute and let people know, what you've been through and where you've come from to get to what you're doing.
We can do that.
Yeah. So you sang too, though, right?
I do sing.
Yeah. What kind of songs?
Well, I sing country songs, of course, a little pop. I think my voice is more into the soft, easy listening. I'm a 70s child, so
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
Right on, man.
So
I'm
I can
almost
sing
70.
all kinds of music. Grew up singing in church since I was probably 3 years old, and
Cool.
so I have a long history of music.
Yeah, okay. What kind of church was you raised in?
I was raised in a Pentecostal church in eastern Arkansas.
Oh, brother boy, now look out.
All the way.
I was raised in Assembly of God. That's Pentecostal as you go.
There you go.
I loved it, man. My music roots was started right there on that little platform. I used to stand up there and sing in the little choir loft.
Right.
And I was on stage back then, singing them little songs. Like back then it was, boy, we got out of time. And so I think we are, but I'm going to say this anyway. We would sing songs like, what was it? Now I got that You Are My Sunshine stuck in my head. What was that? Jesus, 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 sweetest name I know. Boy, I used to love that song. We'll be back right after this message. This is Spotlight on the Ozarks. Hey, Georgette, did you know Kelly's Country Junction comes on this station?
And Kelly Lee James is my favorite.
Well, a lot of folks say I look like him.
In your dreams.
Hard to believe you're Joanne's little sister. I met you were 6 years old in that sandbox. I should have let that cat covered you up.
Homer, listen.
You listen.
No.
Don't start on me. And you. And we're back with Spotlight on the Ozarks with my guest, Cookie Lee from Russellville, Arkansas.
Absolutely.
That's like the boot heels, you said, of Ozarks.
Of the Ozarks.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful area.
What all is down around Russellville? Besides, Russellville, but is there music venues around there? What's going on with Russellville?
Well, Russellville needs some music venues. I'm hoping to make a proposal. Since moving to Russellville, I've always wondered, we're right there by the Arkansas River, and I know Dardanelle, right across the river, has several music events every year at their county fair and so on, and they really utilize being right there by the river to draw some names and have great festivals, and I'm thinking Russellville can do the same. Maybe, I could introduce something to the city council and wonder why we don't have a Russellville Rolling on the River Fest. That's a dream of mine.
Wow.
Maybe it'll come true.
It might, yeah. So that would really be cool. You have to keep us posted.
Absolutely, I will.
So you're going to run for office down there?
Well, maybe in the plans. Vote for Cookie.
Yeah, vote for Cookie is a vote for you.
It's a vote for you.
Vote for Cookie is a vote for you. A cookie in every house.
Everybody gets a cookie.
Everybody gets a cookie. Come on. Do my music. You're a child of the 70s?
Well, I was born in 1965, grew up in the 70s.
Yeah.
So a lot of musical influence.
I'm older than you. I was born in 58.
Ah, well.
Yeah.
My alarm clock every morning was my dad tuning his guitar, and then that opening of Folsom Prison Blues.
Wow.
So every morning at 5 o'clock, we heard that train coming.
Wow.
So.
That's funny. Speaking of trains, back home where I come from, we lived on the train. It was a train track just like right in our backyard, pretty much, And man, I remember that train, like you said. The only thing yours was music, but mine was a train. It would shake the bed, man, shake the bed. That's the 445 or whatever it was, So you finally get to where you could just sleep, But I remember one morning, I woke up and of course we had the windows up. Nobody had air conditioning back.
Right.
I was like 63, probably 64, and the windows up and the bed's right up against the window. And I'm sleeping. I'm a little kid, and it's shaking the bed. And I look, and two big eyeballs looking right there, and they're looking at me. Whoo!
Oh, wow.
It was a big hoot owl. Woo! Man, I jumped out of that bed. I go running through the house. I hollered at Dad. I said, "There's some kind of a monster looking in the window."
Oh, my
Dad
goodness.
goes, "There's no monster looking in the window." He goes, "It's a hoot owl. It's just an owl. That's all. It's an owl."
Wow.
They're looking in the window at me. Scared me though, Cookie.
I can imagine. I have a story that my mom and dad later in years, they moved to a place there in Brinkley, Arkansas, and it was right beside the railroad track. And we had gone to spend some time with them when we spent the night. And in the middle of the night, they were close to a crossing, and the train horns would blow.
Yeah.
And the first night we were there, I will never forget it as long as I live. The train whistle blew like in the middle of the night, and I woke up from a dead sleep, and I was saying, "Jesus is coming back! It's the horn! It's the horn!"
Yeah.
It scared me so bad. I knew something big was about to happen.
When you're little, you can get so scared.
Oh my goodness!
I remember the first time I discovered I had tonsils. I looked in the mirror. I seen that little bobby thing. I went, "Oh my God, my throat's falling out." "Grandma, my throat's falling down." She goes, "No, everybody's got one of those." I go, "They do?"
Everybody has one.
Well, it's the first time I'd ever looked. Oh, okay, look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
How funny.
Thought I was, and then,
everybody has one.
And being raised, you were raised Pentecostal.
I
We were
was.
talking. I was raised Assembly of God. So
Same street.
Always hearing about the rapture. So, and I remember hearing the preacher preach about how the clothes are just going to be all laying right here and you'll be gone. And I get up. Again, I was at my grandma's house. I get up. She got up for some reason, and she folds her clothes real nice and puts them on the couch. That's where she had been sitting. I was like,
my goodness.
Oh, Lord Jesus, I've missed the rapture. I'm going to hell. I was just a little kid, and I go running through the house. Grandma. She's in the kitchen drinking coffee. You're going to wake everybody up. Be quiet. I go, "Whew, I thought the rapture hit."
There you go.
Oh, yeah. And my ex-wife one time, this true story. Like, I'm not lying.
I believe you.
What happened was we drove, and that was Mike when we went out there at Larry's church. Okay. So her and I was the only two, but she's my ex-wife at this time.
Right.
And she's at one side of the parking lot, I'm at the other, and nobody's showing up. She finally drives up beside me. She looks at me, she goes, "You don't think we've argued a lot and missed the rapture, do you?"
Wrong place, wrong time.
I said, "I don't think so." And then it dawned on me, time change. We were there too early. Her and I both showed up. So
Wow.
yeah, but it was so funny. She drives up. She goes, "You think we argued too much? We missed the rapture."
Everybody's
I
gone.
don't know. Yeah. Do you know David Ingalls? Have you heard of him?
I do not know David Ingalls.
He's in Oklahoma, around the Tulsa area. He wrote a song, "Whole Lot of People Going Home."
A lot of people going.
Yeah, and I won't sing it because David may not. He may want to get paid for it, but it's a beautiful song. So if you get
Wow.
a chance, bring it up on YouTube if it's out there. And that song is about the rapture, and it's really a good song. So
Wow.
yeah. Now getting back though to kind of what we should be talking about, which is you, Cookie Lee. What's going on with Cookie Lee and your enterprises? You're just getting that started.
I am.
Now I'm jumped ahead of myself. You're getting it started, but 10 years ago something happened to you. Share that with our
We
listeners.
were talking earlier. 10 years ago in 2009, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. And I had to have a radical surgery on my throat and neck and removing everything in there. And they said they got it all. And I took a few treatments and have survived for 10 years for one thing.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
But it got me to thinking because I was talking to the surgeon about my voice. And I've always been singing since I was just a young child. And the surgeon, when he told me that now you're going to lose, several octaves in your voice, and you may not be able to sing again. And I was just crushed. And I knew that I wanted something to give to my grandchildren in case I couldn't sing, which was, just horrible thought to me. But
Yeah.
so a few years later, the door opened, and I was given an opportunity to have a recording session at Ardent Studios in Memphis. And I recorded 4 of my original songs that I wrote.
Cool.
And the album is called One New Message from Mama. And I did a 4-year contract with TuneCore and iTunes, and was
Cool.
on Spotify and Billboard and Amazon Music and all of that. But the main thing was I had a recording of my work and my music
Right.
that will forever be in the hands of my grandchildren, and that
Yeah.
was certainly my goal in case I did lose my voice.
Yeah.
And my voice is different now than before the surgery, before the cancer and the surgery,
Sure.
but I can still sing. And so my focus now is not on my singing, it's on promoting other people.
Yeah.
Because that's just where I feel like I shine, is in helping other people to realize their dreams.
Well, and that's a great thing to do and help people. That's kind of what we're all about here at this show, is to try to get people on. And,
Amazing.
And just get them out there so people can know about them and maybe buy some of their products and then maybe
Absolutely.
invite them to do a show, whatever. Is that camera on there, Mike? Have you see me through that big camera? It's not shutter's not shut, is it? I'm picking on the cameraman.
Speaking of promoting people, that's a wonderful thing to do. I know out of Little Rock, Ken Murphy on the Ken Murphy Country 90 show on Thursday afternoons at 2 o'clock. That's on KABF 88.3 FM radio.
Okay.
He promotes unsigned artists, and he is spinning some fantastic music from some just amazing, talented people.
Cool. And so that's that FM radio?
That's FM radio 88.3.
I wonder if you can get them on the internet.
I believe so. They are on the internet.
give that
he has
again.
a Facebook page.
Give that again.
The Ken Murphy Country 90 show on KABF 88.3 FM radio out of Little Rock.
Cool. Yeah, and it's Ken Murphy.
Ken Murphy.
Okay, now Ken, you can make that paycheck out to Cal. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Hi, Ken.
Hey, Ken, how you doing? I'll leave that 2 minutes.
We
And it
have
goes
2
so
minutes.
fast. Tell me about, is it Our Girl or Our Girl? What's it called?
Our Girl Music.
Our Girl Music. How did you get that started?
Well, I started a music promotion and kind of to promote myself a little bit and to promote a couple of other bands that I was in connections with at the time. And after a recent life change a few years ago, I started thinking about how to shift gears on that, and recently I changed it to Our Girl Music, and
Cool.
we've had some great doors to open up.
Cool.
And I just really want to get into promoting more bands. I've met some
yeah.
amazing people, and we've got some exciting venues coming up.
That's fun. What Our Girl, is there a website or anything, or just
Well,
Facebook?
Right now I have the Our Girl Music page on Facebook, and I am working on the website and building and Instagram and everything that I need to do to just promote myself, because I've been so focused on promoting others right now.
Right.
So, but I look to do big things with Our Girl Music.
Cool. Okay. So if they want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you to see if you would, manage what they do there in Arkansas?
You can certainly contact me at Our Girl Music on my page or the Cookie Lee page on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell my phone number right now today,
No,
but
that's
you
fine.
can find that link, and by email, of course,
Yeah.
at ourgirlmusic@gmail.com. And I look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, give your phone number. They'll be calling you up.
Right.
Hey, Cookie, what you doing?
I get enough of that on Facebook.
I did that to a country and western singer one time. I got hold of his phone number years ago. I was just a kid, and I'd call that poor guy. He never did change his number. About every 6 months, I'd call him. I said, "Hey, this is Kelly," and he just like, "Hey," he finally got to where he's like, "Hey, Kelly, what you doing?"
Well, you have my number, so you can call me. I'll have them call you,
I
and you
won't-
can call
yeah.
me.
Yeah, well, if they get hold of you on your
There you go.
Facebook, and you can
Absolutely.
see if it's somebody you want to manage or
Well,
something.
certainly. It's easy to screen on Facebook. It's easy to screen people, and I mean, I love hearing from people and everyone, but some people are not even in my
Yeah.
area. So
Yeah, that's it. You can't promote somebody's
Right.
in Texas because
Right.
we are in Arkansas
Absolutely.
and Missouri in the Ozarks. Hey, we got to go to a commercial, but we're going to come right back. We might even do a song or something.
let's do it.
Okay. That's Spotlight on the Ozarks. I'm Kelly James Parker, and my guest is Cookie Lee from Russellville, Arkansas. We'll be back right after these messages.
Get a kick out of life. Well, I'm a city boy, but I was born to roam. It takes a pair of boots to make me feel at home. It gives me some personality, Some says this is me. When you wanna get a kick out of life, go to JR's and do it right. At JR's Western Store. Yeah, it's time you get a kick out of life.
It's Fonzie. Hey, Fonz. Did you watch Kelly James in the 70s review show?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's Hey.
Hey.
And we're back after those commercials with, that's right, you're watching Beauty and the Beast tonight, and I'm the beauty. Oh no, I'm the beast. That's right. What am I thinking?
Take your pick.
Yeah, I'm the beast. That's it, no doubt about it. Cookie Lee, you've been my guest and a wonderful guest you've been in.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to be here.
And one more time, how can people get in touch with you to see you promote people in the Ozarks?
I do.
So how can they get music? Would you promote like comedians and stuff, or does it have to be music?
If it is connected to music, I'm all about that. At Our Girl Music, you can contact me on Facebook, on my Facebook page, Cookie Lee, and you can send me an email at ourgirlmusic@gmail.com.
Okay, cool. As you notice, I've got this little ukulele.
I see
This
that.
belongs to our producer here at the show, and she's not in here, so I'm going to play it. Now, the reason, Cookie, I did this,
Okay.
I wanted to sing you a song. Right here on TV, I'm not bashful. I wrote this. And, you might think about signing me with Our Girl.
Well, there you go. Let's hear it.
Okay, see what you think.
Okay.
This is called My Little Wiki Wacky. Oh, our sound lady's over here. Do you want me to send it? Do you remember that part?
I do.
Come over here. Get right here.
I didn't get a
Right here.
lipstick
Come
check.
ahead, Gail.
She didn't get a lipstick check.
No, I did not.
Yeah, take your shoes off. Now get right down here. And just get right between us. It's just my backup singer. This is, you don't say, this is Gail O'Neill, and she's the sound lady. Who's running the sound,
A
Gail?
really good sound lady.
Who's running the sound?
I left it on go, Kelly, so
Oh.
I think we're good.
Mike, make sure that's still running. Okay, we're good. So do you remember your part?
I think so.
Okay, here we go. Little Wiki Wacky. See what you think of
Okay,
this
I'm
act.
going to see if I can promote you.
She's my little Wiki Wacky. She likes to smoke strange tobacco. The kind that you can only buy down at the sea. She's my little Wiki Wacky. Likes to smoke strange tobacco. What do you think, Cookie?
Oh, fantastic.
My little Wiki Wacky from down in Hawaii. Kiki, almost messed up.
Oh, wow.
She's my little Wiki Wacky. She likes to smoke strange tobacco. That was your part. Bet she doesn't do no cracky. She's my little Wiki Wacky. Now we gotta do that again. Now listen, this is really good though, Cookie. Watch it.
Fantastic.
She's my little Wiki Wacky. Your turn.
The kind of lights to smoke tobacco. I goofed it up.
You did. See, okay, she's not coming along.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
tired.
So I'm just going to be promoting him.
Promote me.
Okay.
Miss Gail, you're out. Go back to the.
Yeah, see.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry, Gail. You
That's
did
all right.
great.
I hate to be that way, but us professionals can't put up with that. But I must say, her and Kathy, it was you and Kathy or somebody, they really did a good job on that.
I
So,
can
yeah.
imagine that.
But she's forgot it since then. So let me sing it one more time.
Okay. Okay. I'm taking notes.
Okay. Oh, good. I don't see you taking notes. Oh, in your head.
It's all in my head.
She's my little Wiki Wacky. She likes to smoke strange tobacco. Yeah, the kind that you can only buy down at the sea. She's my little Wiki Wacky. She likes it. She likes to smoke strange tobacco. Yeah, my little Wiki Wacky from down in Hawaii. Kiki. She's my little Wiki Wacky. She likes to smoke strange tobacco. But listen, no, she don't do no cracky.
That's a good thing.
She's my little Wiki Wacky. She's my little Wiki Wacky. She likes to smoke strange tobacco. Yeah, my little Wiki Wacky from down in Hawaii. Kiki. She's my little Wiki Wacky from down in Hawaii. Kiki. What'd you think, Cook?
Wow. I think you are great.
So,
That was awesome.
Think you could sign me to Our Girl?
I'll tell you what.
Uh-huh.
Don't call me. I'll call you.
I've heard those words before. It's never good. Cookie Lee, thank you.
Kelly, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, and so one more time real quick before we have to go, get a hold of you on Facebook.
On Facebook, Our Girl Music, Cookie Lee.
Cookie Lee. I mean, that's easy to remember.
That's
Cookie
easy
Lee.
to remember.
It is.
Our Girl Music, my link is Give Me the Beat Boys
Give me the Beat Boys.
at facebook.com.
Wow, now see, that's the first time you mentioned that. Do that again.
Our Girl Music, link, Give Me the Beat Boys at facebook.com.
Okay, that's what you put in. You have to come back sometime.
I'll certainly come back.
And bring your lovely daughter with you.
I'll bring my lovely daughter with
We'll
me.
put her on camera next time.
We will.
Yeah.
She has Mommy's makeup room, responsible for all of this beast you're seeing today.
Oh my! I thought I was the beast.
Hair and makeup by Mommy's room, Mommy's makeup room.
Oh, that's good. Now, she got a website?
She does. Mommy's makeup room.
And that's it. Mommy's makeup room.
It is. She's on Facebook and she does amazing makeup. She does theater makeup, so you'll have to character makeup.
Yeah.
She's pretty amazing.
Can you do like Frankenstein?
Absolutely. She did a
Cool.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah. Oh, good. Because that always helps my face to do Frankenstein.
She's super talented.
It's a good look for me. Yes. Okay, we're going to go now.
Okay.
We'll be back next week with my guest, who I do know who's going to be on, is Gary Bandy. He's a local icon right here in Joplin area. So he's going to be with us next
Awesome.
week. He's not near as pretty as you are, but he's funny.
That's awesome.
Gary's a nice guy. He might be watching.
Hi, Gary.
So long, Gary. So long, everybody. We'll see
So
you next
long,
week
everyone.
with Gary Bandy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Spotlight on it. We just keep talking. We'll fade out somewhere.
Spotlight on the Ozarks.
You still talking?
I'm still talking.